Right then, let's talk about one of the planet's most wonderfully weird animals. Imagine you took a duck, a beaver, and an otter, and somehow mashed them all together. What you'd end up with would look a lot like the duck-billed platypus. This creature is a genuine puzzle of the animal kingdom, a living, breathing collection of features that seem like they shouldn't belong on one animal. When European scientists first saw a preserved platypus specimen way back in the late 1700s, they thought it was a hoax. They believed someone had cleverly stitched a duck's bill onto the body of a mole-like animal. It just seemed too strange to be real, a true testament to nature's incredible imagination. But the platypus is very real indeed, and it belongs to a very special and ancient group of mammals called monotremes. This is an exclusive club, with only the platypus and 4 species of echidna as its members. What makes monotremes so unique? Well, here's the biggest surprise of all. They are mammals that lay eggs. That's right, they have fur and produce milk for their young, just like other mammals, from tiny mice to giant blue whales. But instead of giving birth to live babies, they lay soft-shelled eggs, a trait more commonly associated with reptiles and birds. This fantastic mix of characteristics makes the platypus a living link to a very distant evolutionary past. This combination of traits is what makes the platypus so utterly captivating. It challenges all the neat little boxes we like to put animals into. Is it a bird? No, it has fur and feeds its babies milk. Is it a reptile? No, it's warm-blooded. It's a mammal, but a very, very special kind. This animal forces us to rethink what it means to be a mammal and shows us that nature's rulebook has some very interesting exceptions. The platypus isn't just a quirky animal, it's a biological superstar that breaks all the rules in the most fantastic way, making it an absolute privilege to study and observe in its natural habitat. Its very existence is a reminder of the sheer diversity of life on Earth. The platypus is a survivor, a relic from an ancient time when the lines between different animal groups were perhaps a bit more blurred. Studying it gives us incredible insights into the evolution of all mammals, including ourselves. Every time you look at a platypus, you are looking back in time, at a lineage that has been paddling through Australian waterways for millions of years. It's a creature that embodies the wild, unpredictable, and truly amazing spirit of the natural world. A genuine, one-of-a-kind animal that continues to fascinate scientists and adventurers alike. So where can you find this extraordinary creature? The platypus is a true Aussie icon. It lives only in the eastern parts of Australia and the island state of Tasmania. You won't find it anywhere else on the planet. Its home is in and around freshwater rivers, slow-moving creeks, and shallow lakes. It needs these specific freshwater environments to survive, as this is where it finds both its food and its shelter. The platypus is a semi-aquatic animal, meaning it spends a huge amount of its time in the water. Clean, healthy river systems with stable earth banks are absolutely crucial for its survival, providing the perfect conditions for hunting and for digging its home. The platypus is a master of its domain, spending its most active hours during the twilight of dawn and dusk, and often throughout the night. During the day, it rests safely inside a burrow. These burrows are remarkable structures, dug carefully into the riverbank. A platypus will often have several burrows, but the most important one is the nesting burrow for the female. This one can be incredibly long, sometimes stretching up to 20 meters, and it has a special chamber at the end where she will lay her eggs and raise her young. The entrance to the burrow is often cleverly hidden just above the waterline, keeping it safe from land-based predators and floods. When it comes to food, the platypus is a carnivore with a very specific menu. It's a bottom feeder, using its incredible bill to hunt for its dinner on the riverbed. To do this, it dives down, sometimes for a minute or two at a time, and scours the gravel and mud. It eats a variety of freshwater invertebrates, which are small creatures without a backbone. Its favourite meals include freshwater shrimp, crayfish, insect larvae, worms, and snails. It scoops all these tasty morsels up, along with a bit of gravel, and stores them in its cheek pouches to eat later. This method of foraging is incredibly efficient and allows it to gather a lot of food in one dive. Once its cheek pouches are full, the platypus returns to the surface of the water to eat. Here's another quirky fact: the platypus has no teeth as an adult. Instead, it uses rough, grinding pads inside its bill to mash up its food. The bits of gravel it collected, along with its prey, help to crush the hard shells of crayfish and snails. This unique dining habit is perfectly suited to its diet and watery lifestyle. It needs to eat a lot to stay energized, consuming up to 20% of its own body weight in food every single day. This makes a healthy, thriving river ecosystem absolutely essential for its continued existence. The platypus is perfectly designed for its semi-aquatic life, and its physical features are a masterclass in adaptation. Let's start with that famous bill. It's not hard and bony like a duck's bill. Instead, it's soft, rubbery, and covered in thousands of tiny sensors, which we'll get to later. This bill is its primary tool for navigating and hunting underwater. When a platypus dives, it closes its eyes, ears, and nostrils completely. It is essentially blind and deaf underwater. It relies entirely on this incredible bill to find its way around and locate its prey, making it one of the most specialized sensory organs in the entire animal kingdom. Then there are its feet, which are just as remarkable. The platypus has webbed front feet that are perfect for paddling. When it swims, it uses these powerful front feet to propel itself through the water like a pair of oars. But here's the clever part. When the platypus is on land or needs to dig its burrow, the webbing can be retracted. It folds back under the palm, revealing strong, sharp claws. This brilliant design transforms its feet from paddles into shovels in an instant. Its back feet are also webbed, but are used more for steering in the water, like a rudder on a boat, giving it fantastic agility. Keeping warm in cold water is a big challenge, but the platypus has this sorted with its amazing fur. It has a coat of incredibly dense waterproof fur that traps a layer of air next to its skin. This trapped air acts like a built-in wetsuit, insulating the platypus and keeping its body warm even after spending hours in chilly rivers. This fur is so thick and effective that for a long time, platypuses were hunted for their pelts. Thankfully, they are now a protected species, and their beautiful, functional coats are safe from hunters. This fur is vital for its survival, allowing it to thrive in the cool waters of its mountain stream habitats. And there's one more feature that makes the male platypus a formidable creature. On the ankle of each hind leg, a male platypus has a sharp, hollow spur. This spur is connected to a gland that produces a powerful venom. While it's not lethal to humans, the venom can cause excruciating pain and is used by males when fighting each other for territory or mates. This makes the platypus one of the very few venomous mammals on Earth. It's another surprising feature that adds to the platypus's reputation as a truly unique and complex animal, perfectly equipped for defending itself in its wild home. The platypus isn't just strange on the outside, its biology holds some even bigger surprises. As we touched on before, it's a monotreme, an egg-laying mammal. After mating, the female retreats to her deep nesting burrow. There, she lays 1 to 3 small, leathery eggs, which are about the size of a grape. She then incubates them by curling her warm body and tail around them for about 10 days. When the babies, called puggles, hatch, they are tiny, blind, and hairless. They are completely dependent on their mother. But since she doesn't have nipples like other mammals, she secretes milk through pores in her skin, which the puggles lap up from her fur. This ancient method of reproduction is a fascinating window into the evolution of mammals. It represents a bridge between the egg-laying reptiles and the live-bearing mammals that dominate the world today. The platypus lineage is incredibly old, with fossils suggesting that their ancestors were paddling around in the time of the dinosaurs. This makes them living fossils, providing scientists with vital clues about how mammals evolved over millions of years. Every aspect of their life cycle, from egg to puggle, tells a story of survival and adaptation across immense geological timescales, making them priceless treasures of the natural world. Now for what I think is its most amazing skill, its sixth sense. Remember that soft, rubbery bill? It's covered in about 40,000 electricity sensors, called electroreceptors, and 60,000 touch sensors, called mechanoreceptors. This allows the platypus to detect the tiny electrical fields generated by the muscle contractions of its prey. When a shrimp or a worm moves in the mud, it creates a minuscule electrical spark. and the platypus's bill can pick it up. This ability, known as electrolocation, is its superpower. It allows the platypus to hunt with deadly accuracy in complete darkness, with its eyes, ears, and nose all sealed shut. This incredible adaptation makes the platypus a superb and efficient hunter. It sweeps its head from side to side as it swims along the bottom, scanning the riverbed for the faint electrical signals of hidden prey. No other mammal has a sense this well developed, putting the platypus in a class of its own. It's a stunning example of how evolution can produce truly extraordinary solutions to the challenges of survival. The platypus is a unique and precious species, a quirky survivor from a bygone era. Its strange collection of features and its amazing abilities are a powerful reminder of the importance of protecting our planet's freshwater ecosystems. Ensuring that this biological marvel can continue to mystify and inspire us for generations to come.